first of all, I just have to start off by saying that I'm already sick of Christmas songs. And I've only heard one all the way through, but it was the 12 Days of Christmas. And you're laughing because it's long, but that's not the worst thing about it. It also sucks because it's long, but it mainly sucks because those presents suck. I listened to it all the way through, really listened, and it was a mistake. I know what you're thinking, 5 golden rings, like hold out for that, but I would not make it that far. After the 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and the partridge in the pear tree, I'd have to be like, dude, what the fuck with all the birds? I live in a studio apartment. You know what? You're just doing you. This is my fault. This is my fault. The red signs are flying up. I get lonely during the holidays. Just please, I think it's best if you go and take all your filthy fucking birds with you. Well, you were gonna give me what on the 5th day? Not worth it. Not worth it. Because if you keep listening, the shit just keeps getting weirder. There's more birds. And then you've got lords sleeping all over your apartment and maids lactating all over your furniture. What am I to do with that? I don't have furniture. Not really. I just want to be really honest because I'm an adult now. I'm 30. I'm 32. And I want to be really honest. I'm 32 and I don't really have a lot of furniture. But what I am doing is I'm taking a lot of positive steps towards like bridging that gap between who I'm projecting into the world and who I actually am and how I'm actually behaving. It's been a lot of hard work, and I'm really putting a lot of effort towards it. I'm finding a lot of discrepancies. For instance, I always thought that I was very laid back. And I also consider myself a really strong advocate for feminine equality. However, if a woman were to walk through that door right now, first of all, I would be irritated that she was interrupting me. And second of all, if she was skinnier than me, wealthier than me, prettier than me, more educated than me, or her mom was nice to her, my first instinct would be to hate her. These are things about myself that I just don't need anymore. I've enjoyed them in the past, but they just don't serve me as an adult. So I've become more willing in my adulthood to get to know myself better. And one of the things that I discovered, like just last week, is that I suffer from chronic depression. I have lived with this bitch for 32 years. I did not know. And so depression is when a person feels shitty. Come on, you guys. Why when you ask a question into a microphone, why does nobody answer? I heard several answers. The answer I was looking for is sad. I was expecting y'all to be more predictable because you're in a group. Sad, but that's okay. Sad was the wrong answer because sadness is an emotion that's important to have. There's actually many scenarios where sad is the appropriate response. I'll let you come up with your own examples. Depression is actually when a human being feels nothing. It's kind of like when your deepest love and your deepest fear, like, combine and implode and blast all your other emotions like right out your ass. It's like a bowl of Lucky Charms with no marshmallows. You can get by, but it's entirely unremarkable. So when I'm depressed, what I tend to do is isolate. And as I mentioned before, I've made a lot of positive changes in my life as an adult. I've really tried to change and grow and look at my part and accept that it's my behavior that's put me in like the undesirable situations that I find myself in. So one of the things that I've done to help me grow and become less isolated is in my apartment now, I have like the most truthful, most illuminated, and most unavoidable mirror I could possibly find. A boyfriend. This is new. This is adult Amber. And so here's my options. Whereas before, when I would become depressed, the best option was always to curl up and die slowly of Netflix. Now my new option is to either deal with my shit or watch myself treat someone I love like shit, which is really unattractive, and attractiveness is the most important thing. Obviously. So what I'm really aiming for is, to be more real in my relationships, to be more real with myself, to feel like I am that person that I'm trying to make everybody think that I am, and to save all the bullshit where it belongs, my Facebook page. I was talking about sadness before. Now, sadness is a very important emotion, and if you don't deal with sadness, you can actually get kind of weird inside by pretending that you're not sad. It can really catch up with you later in life. I just want to throw something out there. This might not be funny, but that's okay, because no matter how well I do tonight, the truth is, afterwards, I'm going to beat myself up for whatever I forgot to say. So no pressure. Literally, no pressure. That's perfect. Good. So sadness. I have a great example of how you can get weird inside by not dealing with sadness. My mom had me when she was 17 years old, and it would have been too telling to the neighbors for her to grieve the fact that she was going to miss her prom, that she was going to, I know that parents are typically perfect people, but my parents were like the dysfunctional people kind. Anyone? Okay. And like whenever I talk about them, I'm so afraid they're like going to be sitting on a couch somewhere and be like, and no. You guys get that? Anyway, my mom, she had me when she was 16. And she didn't really have permission to grieve the loss of her youth. And so 30 years later, she started wearing fishnet stockings and putting up Goo Goo Dolls posters on her bedroom walls. And I'm pretty sure she dated a couple of guys I went to high school with, and by dated I mean slept with. So, in conclusion, be grateful that you have feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, and let yourself feel them, especially the uncomfortable ones. Even if you're mad at God, it's okay. It's better than pretending. And it's better than feeling nothing. Otherwise, face the consequences and watch yourself get weird. Thank you.